everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL, right back at you with the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, we're taking a look at some good old-fashioned Shiranui zombies. A nice little deck. It's all about setting up the zombie world, getting ourselves a Balerdroch going for the Shiranui Synchro monsters. It's a nice, simple deck, but it's very brutally effective. And we're going to take it out in Yugioh Pro, show you how it works, show the combos, all the good stuff. So real quick, shout out to the gentleman who donated today's deck, that being Mr. Spicy Boy, who wanted me to take a look at a nice little Shiranui deck that he came up with. So, real quick, we're going to go over the deck list, and then get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we have 2 copies of a Doomking Balerdroch, 2 copies of Necroworld Banshee, 2 copies of Ghostki, 2 copies of Mezuki, 2 copies of Shiranui Squire, 1 Shiranui Spirit Master, 3 copies of Shiranui Solitaire, 3 Yuna Zombie, 1 copy each of Shiranui Spectral Sword Shade, and Shiranui Spectral Sword, 2 copies of Cloak Bloom, we have 1 Instant Fusion, a Terraforming, 1 Foolish Burial, and a Call by the Grave, triple Super Poly, triple Pot of Acquisitiveness, triple Zombie World, we have 3 Shiranui Style Swallow Slash, and 3 Rivalry of Warlord. For our extra deck, we have Link Karibo, Avenged Savior, Vampire the Suck, we have Shiranui Skill Saga Supremacy, 2 Shiranui SamuraiSaga, 1 Shiranui Squire Saga, 1 Red-Eye Zombie Necro Dragon, 2 copies of Shiranui Shogun Saga, 2 copies of Shiranui Sun Saga, 1 Millenniumized Restrict, and a couple copies of Draco Necro Nether Soul Dragon. As for the side deck, there are other options for higher level synchros. Things like Star Eater are always an option. And if you wanted some negate, you don't want to have so much of the floodgating, go for Solemn Judgment. It'll do you just fine. So with all that said and done, let's go ahead and Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good time. Alright, Tiana, first opponent. Another day, another card game. We're going to try and go first. We can go second, of course. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, what do we have? Not bad. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad at all. Because I've got my Swallow Slash. Basically, better Icarus attack. Because I can tribute a zombie, pop 2 cards, banish a Shiranui, like my Spirit Master, pop another card. 1 for 3. It's pretty good. And I've got my Solitaire. I've got a Bloom. Pretty good. Also, the Call by Grave is just amazing. So if he has Ash Blossom, no problems with any Ash Blossoms. We'll see. The guy's called the Assassin. What does that mean? Were you trying to assassinate me or something? You think your 1 set card will scare me or something? What do you got? Oh, it's Starry Nights. Okay. Starry Nights is a interrupt you kind of deck where he's trying to loop the dragon. During the main phase, normal summon Starry Night or level 700 dragon in addition to your summon. Face up level 7, returns to the hand, draw a card. I see. This is a very nice looking field spell, I will say. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. My field spell's a zombie apocalypse wasteland, if you didn't know. It's got all the zombie boys in it. Alright, so send this card from hand to face to summon a dragon from the hand. Okay. I'm not too worried. Unless this is the trap that lets him, summon the dragon straight from his hand, I think we'll be okay. Once I get Balerdroch going, it won't be a problem at all. Plus, I got Super Poly, which is also very nice. That's okay. So here's what we're going to go ahead and do. Summon out Shiranui Solitaire. This is a nice monster. You can tribute a zombie to summon out a zombie tuner with 0 defense, which basically just means going for Yuna Zombie. One of the best zombies ever printed. What this guy does is I can send or discard a zombie to increase the level of a monster on the field. So we're going to go ahead and send Necroworld Banshee to the grave. Banshee can be banished to activate our field spell straight from the deck. And I'll go ahead and use Zombie's other effect. And doesn't really matter whose level I'm changing. I'm not going to go with Synchro play just yet. Not yet, but soon. So now we're going to discard Bloom. When Bloom hits the graveyard, you can banish it to search out a level 5 or higher zombie. But because we have the field spell, I can summon it instead. So I shall summon forth Mr. Balerdroch. Balerdroch, a ridiculous monster. Any zombie effect activates, I can either banish a card on the field or negate it. It's very nice. And let's see, I'll make the sucker later. Right now is not the time to sucker. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack into the Flamel. My opponent will have the ability to ditch it from the field to the grave. But I'm not called by the grave, so even if he does that, I'm good. I don't even have to use Balerdroch to stop this thing. Although... Whoa! Fancy text. I was playing checkers, this man was playing chess. He's got mother flippin' magic cylinders. Dang, sucker. He just magic cylindered my butt. Okay. So my opponent will magic cylinder me up the butt. That is a thing that can happen. My opponent was playing some funky... I was not prepared for battle traps, I will admit. But you know what? He's not prepared for the suck. Vampire Sucker. We'll go ahead and set a couple cards, and we'll be good. So, standby phase, Balerdroch revives himself. Every standby phase, so long as there's a field spell on the field. Even his. And I will get to summon this. Sucker will let me draw a card because I revived the monster. Alright, that's not bad. Just discard fodder for Super Poly if my opponent had monsters. And I still have the Swallow Slash. So if he sets 2, I might go for Swallow Slash just to clear cards up. I don't want to have to run into any more battle traps. More magic cylinders could be dicey. Could be a little dicey if he goes for more than one of those. We'll see. My opponent... See, in order for Starry Nights to function, he needs to get the dragon as quickly as possible. And he needs to start looping the thing. It's non-once per turn, pop a card on the field, but he has to start the loop. If he can't start the loop, then he is in a lot of trouble. You think he knows this? He's thinking. He's shuffling his cards. He's got a plan. He's got a plan of some form, but is he ready for my plan? I don't think he is. Because zombies, you know, they're brutally effective. Even if you're not playing, like, all the new stuff with zombies, like this deck was made before that new zombie stuff. You don't need the new zombie stuff to make zombies effective. They're just that good. So, my opponent surrenders. You know, I was able to get to my stuff before he was, and honestly, even if he had the dragon, I have Super Poly and such, so I really don't see him getting around this. So, there's a win against Starry Nights. Let's go ahead for duel number 2. Hopefully get just a little bit more back and forth. Although, again, I will say, props on this guy for Magic Cylinder 2022. So, let's go for duel 2, see what else we can drum up. Alrighty, second opponent, let's go and do it again. And we'll get to go first this time, pretty good. Zombies, they're so brutally, it's crazy, you know. Of all the different types of decks, well, not decks, the different types of monsters in this game, zombies have always just been one of the most powerful bunch. It's pretty nutty, considering, like, they started pretty basic, like Dragon Zombie, things like that. They used to be a joke, but now zombies, they ain't no joke. Alright, I don't have a lot, but I can set things up for later. I can do that. So let's go ahead and set up a Banshee. That way I can get my field spell for next turn. I do have Mizuki. We'll send Mizuki to the graveyard just to have Mizuki in the graveyard. That way I can banish him to summon back a Zombo later. Sadly I've drawn into Spirit Master, though. He's a 1-of for a reason. You want to banish him mostly just for Swallow Slash, destroy other cards. But we've drawn into him. One good thing about him is I can summon a Shiranui from my hand when he's summoned, so it's not a total loss. You know, I can summon him, summon Solitaire, tribute Solitaire, go from there. And this guy's playing Cyber Dragons. Good thing for me is that his monsters all become Zombos now. So any graveyard shenanigans he might want to do, not going to do nothing for him. We'll see. It all depends, though, because Cyber Dragons are an OTK deck. And they have a lot of means to get to the combo they need to do the OTK. It's usually like Rampage Dragon and Seeger. Yeah, that's him. Cyber Dragon Seeger. Like, big number. Hit hard. That's Cyber Dragons for you. So we'll see. It could go either way. It's too early to tell, because we don't know all the things he has. What did he get? He got Veer. Veer the Beer. Summon a Cyber Dragon. Summon this from the hand. Give monsters more attack points. Diabolical. Diabolical indeed. Alright. Some set cards, you say. I might pop those. Probably be a safe bet to pop these, just because I don't trust what he's doing. I definitely don't trust his evil unicorn rabbit, either. I don't trust you, Almirage. I might have trusted you with Nat Shurias, but I don't trust you around those Cyber Dragons. That's for sure. Alright, so this guy... I don't think he started with the best hand, or maybe the zombie world's affecting him a little bit more than he would like to admit. Could go either way, but we'll find out, because he still has the Almirage, he's got the set cards. Let's go ahead for Swallow Slash, because, again, I don't trust these set cards. This could be anything. So we'll pop those. Now we have to banish one of our cards. We'll banish our Squire, because when this is banished, I get to draw one and discard one. Get myself set up. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, that still works. Since this summons from the graveyard, it doesn't matter really what I discard. Okay, so now we're going to go for Spirit Master. Spirit Master will summon back a monster. So we'll get back our Solitaire. And then... Okay. Let me think about this. There's so many options I have right now. I guess it really doesn't matter the order too much. Yes, you know what? I'm gonna save Mizuki for now. I could do more, but I'm gonna go ahead and just go make it simple. We'll go for Unizombo. And then Shiranui, because he gets banished. I can bring back my banished Squire Saga. Actually, that's not Squire Saga, that's the Synchro. Okay, we'll summon back our Squire. Then, we're gonna go ahead and ditch ourselves a Bloom to make our Unizombie bigger. So we're gonna go ahead, Bloom. Then Bloom goes off, and I'm gonna be able to get out Balerdroch. That way I have a Balerdroch. And let me think. Okay, so I think I get OTK here too. I am like a... Oh, I know. I got Mizuki still. Aha! The Mizuki was right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Make Shogun Saga. Using these two. Hacha. And use Shogun... I mean, I still have the OTK regardless of what I do, but I'm just going to... I'm going to do something fancy here. Here's what we're going to do. Make this bigger. Can't special summon except zombies, but Draco, you are a zombie, right? No, you're a dragon. Oh well, indeed. I was gonna do the OTK, but apparently I'm not allowed to go for Draco Necro. It is unfortunate, but true. But you know what? It's fine. We'll go ahead and banish this because I don't trust that rabbit. I always forget Draco Necro is such a good synchro, or not, so he's a good fusion for zombies. I always forget he's a dragon and not a zombie. But it's okay. I think I still have enough for an OTK here. Yes, I have definitely enough for an OTK here. So we'll go ahead for an OTK. Ironically enough, against Cyber Dragons, the OTK deck. Sorry, Mr. Calamidaddy, but you're the one who's getting OTK'd today. So there's a nice OTK with our Zombo deck. Pretty nice. Didn't get to see Draco Necro, sadly, but it's okay. You know, he'll show up at some point, I'm sure. So let's go ahead for duel number 3. And just keep doing what we're doing. We have a few other things in the extra deck to show off. And we'll hopefully get to do that in the next duel or two. Alrighty, third opponent. Let's take it nice and easy this duel. You know, we've seen some of the samey stuff. Let's go second. Let's attempt to go second just to, you know, do something a little bit different here. Alrighty. That's not a great hand. Okay, but we're up against Kaijus. It's actually better that we going second. There you go. Alright, well that's fine and dandy. We'll go ahead and summon out Mizuki the Duke, and we'll attack our opponent directly. Do some damage. Alright. Okay, well that'll be fine, I think. Got instant fusion, super poly. Yeah. We'll see what our opponent's got. So this guy's playing some version of Kaijus. Is it Gradle Kaijus, perhaps? That's one of my favorite versions of the deck. No, it's Crusadia Kaijus. Alright, yeah, I don't want you to do that. No, sir. So let's have to get rid of these. He can keep the field spell because that's how that works. However, I can bash Spirit Master if I really need to. Although, yeah, that'll just gain another... Getting rid of the Kyoto Waterfront's going to be a tricky business, but... I can banish my Squire. Draw myself another card. Get Balerdroch in Graveyard. So I think that'll be the best thing here. Yeah. We'll interrupt his Crusadia combo. I don't want to have to deal with Crusadia OTKs. That would not be fun. Alrighty. Ooh, Rivalry of Warlords. That'll mess this guy up real bad. Yeah, everybody can only control one type of monster. It's even better if I had my field spell, but in this case, it's still something. Well, let me think about this. Spirit Master. Come forth and do spiritual things. Oh, we could have made Sucker for an extra 100, but that'll be... Ooh, wait a minute. That's a tricky business. I could do... You know what? I wanted to do different things. You know what? Let's do something funky. Super Polymerization. Go ahead and ditch Instant Fuse. I don't need that right now. Let's make Draco Necro. Hacha. He's a 3k beatstick. It's a 3k beatstick. He doesn't destroy monsters in battle. He steals their souls. He basically, if he battles a monster, he doesn't get destroyed. And then I can get a token that's the same stats as the monster I battle. And the monster I battle's attack becomes Zippo. Alright, and I could bring back Balerdroch now, but I really don't need to. So we'll end our turn. I shall end the turn, and we should, in theory, be good. Let's go ahead and make Balerdroch come out. We'll save the rivalry for now. We should still be good in that. We're still good in that department. See, so long as he keeps his field spell, I have the ability to keep bringing back Balerdroch. Now he's in trouble. He can give me Jizukiru, but I'm fine with this. Okay. Yes. Alright, Kyoto Watahunto. Remove 3 counters, search a Kaiju. Or rather, you don't remove counters at all, you just add a Kaiju. Oh, that could be tricky if he goes for Ryo, because Ryo, I forget exactly what Ryo's, it's like, he can remove 3 counters to do a thing. Or he can just get the turtle. The turtle is certainly a thing he can go for. Rivalry of Warlords, buddy! Can only have one type of card on this field. Haha. Okay, so that'll completely stop his monsters. Kone. Okay, that's fine. Opponent can activate cards or effects in response to the activation of Crusadia effects this turn. Okay. Well, unfortunately for my opponent, Rivalry completely shuts down his deck, because his deck is all different monsters. Rivalry is a card for just, all one monster. It doesn't affect us at all, because we're 99% dragons. I mean, not dragon. We're 99% zombos with a dragon that's an honorary zombo. This guy, he's all sorts of things. So there's another win. Good on my opponent for trying, but unfortunately for him, his deck does not do well going first. So let's go ahead for duel number 4. One more duel ought to do it. Let's go for it and see what happens. Alrighty, 4th and final duel of the day. Opening hand, a little rough. I'm also a little distracted because Necro's live streaming and I gotta mess with him a little bit. It's kind of my job. It's my other job. I do YouTube, and I mess with Necro Link Kitty. If you've never seen Necro Link Kitty, I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. I think I said that before and I didn't do it, but I will do it at some point. Trust me. It's a fun thing, He's a guy you gotta just kind of tease. Tease the boy. I don't even think he saw my message. At Monston. Okay. So this guy is playing, we don't know yet. I got Banshee, Rivalry of Warlord. I got stuff. Lopter. Generators. Ugh, I hate generators. They're despicable. Summon a generator from different name from the deck. Okay. I'm gonna guess that's the plant one. Because that's the searcher. You know, tribute this, get the plant one, get the field spell. That seems to be the case. One good thing, though, is if I get Rivalry out, he won't be able to use his field spell. And if he can't use his field spell, well, dang it, Billy, you're going to be in some trouble there. You're going to be in a bit of trouble there. Although, so far... Oh, I see. Summon a level 9, or target level 9, summon 2 different level 9s. Woof-a-doof. That could be problematic. I mean, I still got Super Poly, so I'm not, like, super worried or anything, but that could be problematic. We'll find out. My plan, basically, right now is let him do things, go for Swallow Slash, tribute Banshee, pop 2 cards, and pop a 3rd. So that's what we're going to do. Swallow Slash, tribute this, pop 2. I believe he does have a generator, so we could use Hella. Should not have targeted Hella, or this, apparently. Oh, I don't think I get to pop anything, or I can pop a second in a minute, but not at the moment. Okay. Let's activate Necroworld Banshee. Attempt to get more things. Then... Rivalry of Warlords. Activate the field spell. So now we can only have Zombos. And everybody is a zombie now. He'll get to keep 2, but he can't get nothing else. Can't get nothing else. Yeah, because he tributed his monster. I have to destroy the 2 to get the use the Swallow Slash. Alright. Are any of these zombies? What? You have a rank 9 zombie? 9 lives, cat. It's literally Necrolink Kitty back from the dead. Target level 9 in the grave for monster opponent to summon it. Oh, and Hella's a zombie. Okay, so he will get to do things. He will get to do things. And I am going to take 900 points of damage. Ouchie. Okay, so my opponent's not quite dead yet. But again, the boss stage doesn't do anything. Because he can only summon zombos. I imagine he doesn't run 3 of this. Ugh. My throat's getting dry again. For some reason, my throat's been very dry recently. I don't know why, and I don't like it. Let's go for Super Poly. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a Draco Necro. Lots of Necros this duel. Lots of Necros. We'll go for Solitaire. And unless he's got hand traps, we should be good. Should be pretty good. I can just tribute Solitaire, go for Unizombie. Unizombie will get me my Balerdroch, and that'll pretty much be it for this guy. I can't imagine him surviving that. I mean, yeah, he's got the field spell. That'll summon or he can summon a monster. But he can't get the tokens. And if he can't get the tokens, then he's just screwed. He just screwed, essentially. Ow. Oh. Oh. Okay. Unfortunate, but I still have Draco Necro. That's as big as his biggest monster. So I'm not too worried. Okay, so my opponent will surrender. Unfortunate, Necro could not stand up to the power of my Necro. So there you go. So I'm going to call that a win. Let's go for the end screen. We'll talk more about the deck. Alrighty, so Shiranui Samurais. We went ourselves 4 duels in a row. Pretty brutally effective. You know, it's a very simple sort of engine with this deck. going for the Unizombie, filling up the graveyard, and just laying into our opponent. You know, and I didn't get to summon quite everything, but we got to show off, you know, a lot of the things this deck can do. There are some other things like Sun Saga. You can get back your banished things to pop cards, and you've got, like, SamuraiSaga, he's a decent level 6, and you got SquireSaga that can do things once you got some zombie synchros in the grave. But it's a nice deck. I very much enjoyed playing it. Thanks again to Spicy Boy for donating today's deck. And so, as always, thank you everybody at home for watching today's episode. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you liked it. Consider subbing if you haven't already. It helps the channel get bigger. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow, where we'll be playing some Gemini monsters. So, until then, your boy Memphis is signing out. Take care till then, and you have a good one.